G'day, it's the spicy one, Chris here. I'm back. Thank you for joining me. I've got a brand new series. It's The Last of Us Part 2 playthrough series. Now, if you think all those rotting corpses of humanity that you find throughout Seattle and beyond are bad, you should see my rotten gameplay. Maybe. In all seriousness, this series is loaded with lots of really great tips and tricks, and you just ask my mates Jack and Jim and Johnny. And after the first few videos, I'll be transitioning to a really thorough walkthrough. But for now, the first few videos are just a taster of things to come. I promise you that this series will be not loaded with spoilers. I will never talk about game elements that are to come in a later video, so you can quite safely watch my videos without the plotline being spoiled. But let's go right to it now. I've loaded up on heart meds, I've had my blood pressure medication, and I've had a handful of the red and blues as well. Woo! It promises to be a real ride. Let's get going. See you in game. Sorry, red and blue? What? Has a different meaning? What? Oh, at my age, the blue ones have a different meaning? What does the blue ones mean at my age? What? Ooh. Ooh. Here we are in the Greenplace Market. Let's pause and get our bearings. It's a simple square-shaped room with lots of shelving, a few clickers, and some other infected. At 5 o'clock, there's a side room with an infected inside. I tried a couple of times to stealth kill that one, but on each occasion I somehow managed to alert a nearby clicker. We're always wise in hindsight, and I suspect that my difficulty was purely that I was rusty. I hadn't played The Last of Us Part 1 in years. But it remains that it's a self-contained stealth fight presented to us on a platter. Turning our attention to what's ahead of us, that infected there is just waiting to be stealth killed. Now, immediately to its right, on the other side of the shelves, you can see another infected shuffling forward. He's going to be our second target, and we've got to get him quickly. Gotcha. Now, I'm going to move up quickly without delay. Great. That one needed to be executed right then. Any sooner and you would have been detected, but much later and the clicker ahead will be mildly alerted. We'll continue crouching and hide behind these shelves here. It's like a synchronized timetable, isn't it, with the third one due any second now. Let's take stock of the situation now. There's a clicker at about 7 o'clock, and we've blatantly disregarded it. It's all a part of the iterative process. Iterating through a fight, learning where mobs are and where they will be is a key part of The Last of Us Part 2 and Part 1 as well. And Naughty Dog know this, and they designed the game like this. It's the key secret to success in stealth. Now, we're down to 2 clickers and one other infected who's in that back room there. We're about to make really good use of our first ever Molotov cocktail. Molotovs are a precious commodity at this stage of the game, and indeed they'll remain so on Survivor difficulty. We always want to get maximum bang for our buck. Never ever use a Molotov to take out just one infected, except if it's a bloater or a shambler, but we'll get to them later. Now, there is a bottle or a brick nearby, but assuming you've got it in hand already, we're going to make good use of it here to attract the clicker that's at 7 o'clock as well as the one we can see in front of us. If we can group both of them together, then we can take them out with just the one Molotov. Ideally, we should try to draw that other infected in as well. So we'll aim over at the doorway here to maximize our chance of pulling all three together. As soon as we launch our missile, we need to get well away ASAP because that clicker will come charging forward. Don't go down there, keep moving away. You're not far enough from that clicker. Burn, baby, burn. Down you go. Both of them will die. That last one's damaged too, so he'll need just one bullet.
Watch it!
As an outro, we'll play this fight through again without interruption. But first, a couple of things to say. So that you don't miss a single episode in this series, please like, subscribe and notify. It will also help the channel too, which will be greatly appreciated. Now, the last thing to say is if you try to duplicate exactly what I've done here, make sure you're on Survivor difficulty, or else the mobs will be different. And the timing of your movement and kills in this strategy are so important. A delay with your second kill will mildly alert the nearby clicker. And indeed, with the third kill, if you delay that kill any later, that nearby clicker will be alerted. The exact placement of your thrown object and the Molotov too greatly affects the AI. So there's a little bit of randomness with the very, very final encounters there. Thank you very much for watching. I look forward to your company for the second episode in this series where we're off to the courthouse and it promises to be tense and a lot of fun. Thank you.
Let's go the